What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Y'all leave comments in the comment section as well. I wanted to share this story with you all for a specific reason because I feel like it's a message that people really need to hear. When you see how these reality stars are living, you start to think twice about your own life and how happy you should be in it, for real. So, British Williams, star of Basketball Wives LA, she released a statement after admitting to 15 federal crimes in a court appearance on Wednesday. This is the statement that Miss British Williams released. She says, anything I've went through that a normal person would go through privately, I went through publicly. I hope my story, journey, and my growth can help someone going through something similar or stops the next person from doing anything that could possibly have them in the same situation as me. I am not ashamed. I am not fazed by comments nor opinions. I am proud of the woman and mother I am today. Everything I've been through, I needed to go through. I've learned patience, humility, and most of all, compassion for every walk of life. I don't believe in losses, just lessons to make decisions in the future, to make better decisions in the future. Love you, and thanks for rocking with me, British. Now, according to reports, Miss British Williams pleaded guilty to 5 counts of misuse of a social security number, 4 counts of bank fraud, 3 counts of making false statements to the IRS, and 3 counts of wire fraud. British faces up to 30 years in prison for the bank fraud charges, 20 years for the wire fraud charges, and up to 5 years for the 5 charges of misusing a social security number. Ms. Williams is also facing up to $3.25 million in fines. Sentencing for British Williams is scheduled for August 23rd. Now, y'all heard what I just read. This woman is guilty. She pled guilty to 5 counts of misuse of a social security number, 4 counts of bank fraud, 3 counts of making false statements to the IRS, and 3 counts of wire fraud. Now, this is the same woman that be jazzed up all on TV with all the gear, all the latest fashion, all, with the latest hairdos, living in nice, driving nice cars, living in nice houses, so on and so forth. She's one of these women, right? And the same people is women that watch women like her and feel bad about their life. They feel like they haven't made it nowhere. They feel down about themselves and how their career has not taken them to the millions that all these other women are seeing. They start to feel, some people feel ashamed about what they don't have, considering certain promise they may have shown in their career and their life when they were younger, or their earning potential when they were younger, right? And I'm here to tell you all, never judge a book by looking on social media or TV. You don't know what these people are doing to get this money. A lot of people are scamming and frauding their way to the top. You would never know it, but a lot of them are scamming and frauding their way to the top every chance they get. And they making it seem like they getting it from nothing but hard work and dedication, and getting on Instagram stunting on everybody. Getting on TV stunting on everybody. Getting on all the social media platforms, shitting on working class people. When look what they didn't do. Well, look what they've done. Look what they've done to get what they got. Fraud. Woman out here facing 30 years in prison for bank fraud, 20 years for wire fraud, and up to 5 years for 5 charges of misusing a social security number. And she's also facing up to a $3.25 million in fines. She's facing up to $3.25 million in fines. Now, was all of that worth the stunting? Is all of those charges worth the stunting? Absolutely not. But I want to tell people you have to be content and happy with where you are in life. Certain things happen for a reason, and slow and steady wins the race. Just because you aren't where some of these other individuals on social media are right now doesn't mean you won't get there. It may take you a while to get there because you're getting it the honest way. You're getting it out the mud. You're not manipulating people. You're not being conniving. You're not being shisty. You're not doing underhanded things. You're not getting over on people, stabbing folks in the back, zeroing out accounts to get success. So when you get your success, there will not be karma attached behind that if you're not doing people wrong and doing people dirty. The success she achieved and all that, look, she did all the doing dirt, and now she got to deal with all these crazy consequences. And then in her statement talking about anything I went through that a normal person would go through privately, I went through publicly. Now listen, y'all, it's people that have scammed that are not celebrities, but most normal people don't be out here doing this type of scamming and scheming. They don't. So she's trying to phrase it, what normal people go through privately, I went through publicly. Nah, you did a very unnormal thing. You did a very unnormal thing. So, but I want people to see this and hear this story and say, you know what? I'm not so far behind in my life. I'm still worthy. I'm still worthy. I'm not a failure. I'm not a slouch. I'm not lazy. I'm not this, that, and the third. Now, if you lazy, you lazy. But it's people that's really working hard who feel down, and some people that get depressed about not having a fortune that other people have, not knowing how the other people got fortune. I promise y'all, when you hear how some people got their fortune, you better off. You'll be glad and relieved to hear that you are where you are and you got it honestly. Because people out here doing stuff like this and they got to answer to somebody eventually. They're going to have to answer that call when them people come looking for them, because the IRS ain't playing about that bread. What my man Luther say on Set It Off is 3 people I don't play with. The I, the aura, and the S. I think that's how the line go and Set It Off, right? Yeah, man, like when you see how people getting it like this, you be content with, look, don't worry about the strides that other people are making in their life on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, none of that. You got to focus on your life and bettering your circumstances and doing stuff, go by your own pace. Don't feel like you supposed to be here and there because everybody else going there. Don't let social media dictate your life and how fast, you should be moving with certain things. God gonna hopefully tap you on the shoulder to say, listen, you need to do, hey, pick it up, whatever, and all that. But sometimes God gonna be able to show you that, hey, you're doing well and you're doing more than enough right now. Don't worry about what other people got going on. They not getting it legitimately. I'm sure it's a lot of people that looked at British Williams looking like, oh my gosh, she got this. She looks so nice. She got these earrings, that coat, that jacket, that watch, those boots, those shades, that lipstick, all of that car, that house, all of that type of stuff, right? When you find out this is how she was getting it, see, keeping up with the Joneses got a price to it. Everybody trying to keep up with the Kardashians, the Joneses, all this, all of that. You got to be who you are and live within your own means without trying to just fall into societal pressures. When you fall into societal pressures, you start being something that you're not. You start thinking in ways that are not you and being outside of yourself because you're so thirsty to achieve or have this look that you getting it. Yeah, you getting it, but them people gonna come to lock you up in a minute, man. What my man say on Play a Circle, what's the song called? What's Play a Circle song called? Duffel Bag Boy. When he say, soon enough, all these Dylans is gonna catch up. Till then, fuck it, I'm winning, so I'ma stack up. Yeah, you winning for a minute. But after a while, you're gonna have to call, you're gonna have to pick up that phone. Pay the piper for that. And she paying the piper now, man, and it's sad to see. I think this is a woman that was dealing with a lot of infidelity with her husband and all this and all of that and everything. And I don't know if she was trying to keep up with the Kardashians in order to be a certain look or to feel like to compensate for certain things, or just trying to just be a baller. Sometimes it ain't even all that. It ain't this significant other did this and that and the third. Sometimes it's just you want to be a baller. You want to be a baller, but you ain't got no net. You ain't got no rim, but you want to be a baller. It's all right. Sometimes, dog, you ain't got no net. You ain't got no rim. You got to play soccer. Hey, soccer is lucrative. It's a long, grueling sport. You got to have a lot of stamina. It might take a little time to get you to be able to score in soccer. But you eventually going to get in the goal. You gonna eventually get a goal. For sure. It might take a little bit longer, but you gonna score a goal. You're going to. Basketball, you can score goals quick, back and forth, fill it up, run it up, all this and all of that. But at the same time, you trying to do it, you trying to score in basketball, you ain't got no net, you ain't got no round. Relax. You're going to get what's coming to you. Like, you ain't this shit. Trying to impress all these people that ain't getting it legitimately anyway, it don't make no sense. People have you out here worried and depressed about your life. You thinking they just, oh my God, how these, just think about it. You got people that's getting all this money, barely working. I'm talking about like just, you know they already got shiesty personality anyway. How you think they getting what they getting, honestly? And if they getting it shiesty, it's going to come back on them, man. Like, it ain't, nah, dog. But yeah, people got to live for themselves and not live for the approval of other people, for the approval of the general public. When you live for the approval of the general public, you start doing shit like this. And you end up in jail for a long time. And you got to face the music, unfortunately, man. And this woman may very well get about, she might get 5 years, 4 years. Some people may feel like less than that. But the jail time ain't worth the balling. You got to pay it back in fines. Mars coming to seize certain assets. They not playing with you. They not. So the balling lasts for a little minute, but the embarrassment that comes with it and the consequences, they heavy, hefty. And at the end of the day, a lot of people don't want to have to sit in that position to be able to face that music and face that fire. But you decided to be in the kitchen, cooking like you was Salt Bae. Cooking like you Salt Bae when really you the man at the at Harold's Chicken. Cooking back there, just dumping the chicken in the grease and putting the mild sauce on. You want to act like you the top chef's Salt Bae. You standing in the kitchen getting busy, act like you doing this, pouring the salt all fancy and all that shit, doing all the extra shit you doing. You can't handle the fire that come when being in the kitchen that long with you doing all the extra shit. So, yeah, man. Hey, man, this is just a warning for people, man. Don't try to keep up with societal pressures and keep up with the Kardashians and all that. Be yourself. Be yourself, because being yourself is gonna get you it's gonna keep you out of a lot of trouble. What J. Cole say? Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing. No such thing. Thank y'all for watching Machiavelli Mills TV. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. Tell your baby mama, cousin, sister on your daddy's side to come subscribe to this channel and lock in with me all the time. I'm out. Peace.